Hello students. Yes, in the last class we are discussing about the extractions of the metal. In the extraction of the metal we are discussing with, before starting discussing with the extraction of the metal, we discussed about the occurrence of the metal, where it is present. If you see where it is present, the metals are almost present in the earth crust. After discussing with that, the next we discussed about the extraction of the metal. In the extraction of the metal, I said that so many steps are there for the extraction of the metal. Today we are going to discuss one by one. First, we want to see the flow chart for the extraction of metal. This is the very important one. Okay, maybe in your final examination also they may ask that write the flow chart for the extraction of the metals. Okay, in the extraction of the metals, if you see the flow chart, first I will explain the flow chart, then I will explain one by one what are the steps that present in the flow chart. If you see, the first comes the ore. What we are going to take? First, the ore. After the ore should be concentrated. I will explain what is the step, what is concentration of ore. I will explain. First, what you want to know? First, the ore. Okay, the ore, the naturally occurring substance, the ore is converted into the concentration of the ore. After the concentration of the ores are divided into the three parts. Okay, the metals are divided into the three parts. If you see that the reactive series, okay, if you see the reactive series is divided into the three parts, right? One is the high reactive metals, low reactive metals, and the third one is the middle reactive metal. According to the reactive series, we are going to extract the metals. If the metals, after the concentration of the ore, you think that the ore is present in the high of the reactive series. What you are going to think that when after the concentration of the ore, you think if the metals are present in the high of the reactive series, just you want to do the electrolysis. Where when the metal have the high reactivity, when the metal have the high reactivity, we want to do the electrolysis. You already know what is electrolysis. The process of passing the current for the anode and cathode to remove the impure metals. Okay, that we known as the electrolysis. It is a simple method. Which are the metals that undergo the electrolysis? The metals undergo the electrolysis is the metal of the high reactive series. Which are the metals that undergo the electrolysis? The metals which undergo the electrolysis is where the metals of the high reactive series. After the high reactive series, next will come the middle. Okay, next will come the middle of the reactive series. Okay, some of the metals are coming in the middle of the reactive series. If you see the metals of the middle of the reactive series, here the two types of the metals we can classify. One, the metal with the carbonate ore and the metal with the sulfide ore. These are the two types of classification we can do when we are going to discuss with the metal of the medium reactivity. The medium reactive metal is divided into the two categories. One, the metal of the carbonate ore, the metal of the sulfide ore. After the discussion of the metals of the medium reactivity, the metals of the medium reactivity is classified into the two. One, the metal with the carbonates ore, and another one is the metal with the sulfide ore. These are the two types of classification. These are the two types of the classifications of the metal of the medium reactivity. The metal of the medium reactivity is classified into the metals of the carbonate ore and also the metal of the sulfate ore. If the metal containing the carbonate, then that type of the ore we call it as an carbonate ore. If the metal having the sulfur, then that type of the ore we call it as a sulfide ore. Therefore, in the middle of the reactivity, the metals are classified into the carbonate ore as well as the sulfide ore. After that, this carbonate ore undergo the calcination. What is the process? What is the process for the carbonate ore? That is calcination. What is this calcination? If you see that the heating of the ore in the absence of air. A indicates absence. What is calcination? The process of heating of ore. The process of heating of ore in the absence of air or otherwise very little supply of air. The process of heating of ore in the absence of air or little supply of the air. That process we call it as calcination. Therefore, the carbonate ore undergo the calcination. Understood? Calcination, and which is the process that undergoes by the carbonate ore? The carbonate ore undergo the calcination. What is calcination? The process of heating the metal in the absence of air. That we call it as an calcination. After the calcination, the next is the roasting. What is roasting? The process of heating the ore in the presence of air, or also we can tell that excess of supply of air. That means large amount of air is passed. This type of heating the ore we call it as an roasting. Therefore, sulfide ore undergo roasting. That means heating of ore in the excess presence of the air. That we call as an roasting, and also the sulfide ore undergo the roasting. If you see the carbonate ore undergo calcination. That means what is calcination? The process of heating the ore in the absence of air. That we call as an calcination. Therefore, the metal of the medium reactive series, that is carbonate ore and the sulfide ore, in the carbonate ore undergo calcination and the sulfide ore undergo roasting. After this calcination and the roasting, again the converted, after the calcination and the roasting, the ore, okay, the concentrated, now we are called that ore as an oxides of the metal. Here the carbonate ore and the sulfide ore are converted into the oxides of metal. First, the metal of the medium reactive series of that carbonate ore, sulfide ore. Again, the carbonate ore undergo calcination, sulfide ore undergo roasting. After that, you will get the oxides of metal. After getting the oxides of metal, we are undergo the reduction. After the reduction, last step is the purification of the metal. We will discuss all these steps by taking the example. Okay, by taking the example, we are going to discuss this process. The first is the metal of high reactivity. Second one is the metal of medium reactivity. And the third one is the metal of the low reactivity. What we undergo the metal of the low reactivity means the metal of low reactivity have only the sulfide ores. That means metal with the sulfur. That we call as an sulfide ore. The sulfide ore, the metal with the sulfur we call it as an sulfide ore. This undergo first roasting. What is roasting? The heating of a metal with the presence of the oxygen. One more time telling that what is roasting? The heating of the ore in the presence of the oxygen, that we call it as an roasting. After that you will get the metal. After roasting you will get the metal. That metal undergo the refining. You will get your pure metal. These are the steps that involved in the extraction of the ore to the metal. One more time I explain that what is the extraction of metal. The first, the ore is converted into the concentrated ore. After the conversion of the concentrated ore, the metal, if the ore containing the metal, if it come under the high reactivity, we just undergo the electrolysis process. If the metal in the ore is come in the middle of the reactivity, medium reactivity or middle of the reactivity, first it converts into the either two types of the metal will be there in the middle of the reactivity. One is carbonate ore and another one is the sulfide ore. What is the first one? The first one is the carbonate ore and the second one is the sulfide ore. After that, the carbonate ore undergo the calcination. What is calcination? The process of heating the ore or the process of heating the ore in the absence of the oxygen, in the absence of the air or in the absence of the oxygen, that we call as in calcination. After that, roasting. What is roasting? The process of heating the ore in the presence of air or excess presence of the air, that we call it as an roasting. After the calcination and the roasting, the ore is converted into the oxides of metal. After that, it converts into the reduction to the metal after purification of the metals. If you come back to the third one, the metal of the low reactivity. The metal of the low reactivity, first only the ores that present in this one is the sulfide ore. That means the metals having the sulfur. After this, again it converts into the next process of the sulfide ore is the roasting. After roasting, you will get the pure metal. After when you are going to do the refining, you will get the pure metal. This is the process that involved in the extraction of the metals. In the extraction of metal, some of the important thing we want to know when we are going to discuss with the concentration of the ore. Why we are going to do the concentration of the ore? What is this concentration of the ore means? The process. First I am going to explain what is concentration of the ore. What is concentration of the ore means? The process of removing, the process of removing the impurities. The process of removing the impurities from the ore, we call it as a concentration of ore. Or another word, we can give the name of the enrichment of the ore. What are the things? The concentration of the ore, or otherwise we call it as an enrichment of the ore. What is concentration of the ore? The process of removal of the impurities. The process of removal of impurities from the ore, that we call it as a concentration of the ore. Therefore, what is the first step? Ore should be concentrated. Ore should be concentrated. What is concentrated? The removing of impurities from the ore, we call it as a concentration. Here what is the important, another one definition is there, that is gong. What is this? Gong means the impurities of the soil and the sand. If any impurities that represents the soil and the sand in the ore, that we call it as a gong. G-A-N-G-U-E, gong. This is also the one of the important definition in this chapter. It is gong, the impurities of the sand and soil. The impurity of the sand and soil we call it as an gong. Therefore, in which process the gong is removed? In the concentration of the ore, this gong particles is removed. Understood the first step? What is the first step? If you see the first step is the concentration of the ore. What is this concentration of the ore? The removing of the impurities. The removing of the impurities. Removing of the impurities from the ore. We call it as a concentration of the ore. This is the first step. The first step involved in the extraction of the metal is the concentration of the ore. If you see that concentration of the ore, there are so many steps that present in the concentration of the ore. What are the some step I will tell? What are the important some step means? One is the force rotation, gravitational separation, magnetic separation. These are the some of the processes that present in the concentration of the ore. But for in your textbook, they are not going to explain that process. But when you are going for the PUC, there you have this separate topic, that is metallurgy. This is also the one of the important definition in this chapter. What is metallurgy? What is metallurgy means the process of extraction of the metal to the profitable. Okay, to the profitableness, that process we called as an metallurgy. Okay, and also I said that in the concentration of the ore, so many steps are there. If you see that what are the steps that involved in the concentration of the ores means force flotation, gravity separation, magnetic separation, hydraulic washing. These are the some of the process that involved in the concentration of the ore. Okay, these are the some of the process that involved in the concentration of the ore. Understood? After that, first we will discuss about the metals at the low in active series. Okay, first we will discuss about the metal, extraction of the metals in low in the active series. What are the some of the metals? If you see that, what are the metals that present in the low of the reactive series is mercury, copper, silver, gold. These are the metals that present in the low of the active series. Okay. Okay, we will discuss now what are the methods that involved in the extraction metals low in the active series. First, we will discuss this chart. Okay. I said that in the metal of the low active series, low of the reactive series or active series, first that sulfide ore will be there. The metal, almost all the metals that present in the active series, we will get the sulfide ore. How the metal will present in this low of the active series? All the metals that present in the low of the reactive series with respect to the sulfides. Sulfides ore, almost all the metals are the sulfide ores. Okay, if you see the example of the mercury and the copper, the mercury and the copper are also present in the nature in the form of the sulfide ore. Mercuric sulfide, the name of this ore is the cinnabar. C-I-N-N-A-B-A-R, cinnabar. What is cinnabar? It is the common name of the mercuric sulfide, the ore of the mercury that we called as an cinnabar. What is the formula of the cinnabar? HGS, mercuric sulfide. These are the some of the important reaction. You want to write it and you want to practice it. We are going to discuss with the extraction of the metal low in the active series. If we are going to discuss with this extraction of the metals in low in the active series, almost all the metals are in the form of the metal sulfides. Therefore, mercuric sulfide and copper sulfide. After that, what we are going to do for this metal sulfide ores? We are going to do the process of roasting. I already tell the definition of the roasting. What is the process? What is the definition of the roasting? The process of heating the ore in the presence of the air, or the process of heating the ore in the presence of the excess oxygen. The process of heating the ore in the presence of the oxygen that we call it as an roasting. What happens when you are going to heat this one? When the metal sulfide is going to heat in the presence of the excess of oxygen. What happened first? When the metal sulfide, I said that the metal sulfide is going to heat in the presence of the excess of oxygen. Then we convert that metal sulfide into the metal oxides. The metal sulfide is converted into the metal oxides. How we are going to convert the metal sulfides into the metal oxides? The process name called as an roasting. What is the process? The roasting is called as the process of heating the ore in the excess of oxygen that we called as an roasting. If you see here, the mercuric sulfide, if you are going to heat in the presence of the oxygen, the metal sulfide is converted into the metal oxide. Metal sulfide, when you are going to heat it in the presence of the excess oxygen, it converts into the metal oxide. Plus, what is the gas liberated? Sulfur dioxide gas is liberated. And the metal sulfide, when you are going to heat with the oxygen, it converts into the metal oxide plus sulfur dioxide gas is evolved. After that, the obtained metal oxide. Okay, the obtained metal oxide. If you are going to heat that, you will get your pure metal. This step, you get your pure metal. After getting the pure metal, when you are going to do the refining, okay, when you are going to remove that by the some of the process of the refining, you will get your pure metal. First, the metal sulfide. The metal sulfide is undergo the roasting, that is heating in the presence of the oxygen. It converts into the metal oxide. Mercuric sulfide, when you are going to heat in the presence of the oxygen, it converts to metal oxide, that is mercuric oxide. Plus sulfur dioxide gas is evolved. After that, again that mercuric oxide, when you are going to heat, it converts into the mercury plus oxygen. Mercury plus oxygen. Finally, the obtained metal, when you undergo the refining, you will get your pure metal. Understood the concept? Another one example, I am taking the another one metal in the low reactive series. The next example I am taking is the copper. Okay, here also you know that it is in the form of the sulfide ore. Therefore, copper sulfide. When you are going to heat that one, the same thing. When you are going to heat the copper oxide, copper sulfate in the presence of the excess of oxygen. When you are going to heat the copper sulfate in the excess of oxygen, it forms the copper oxide plus sulfur dioxide gas is evolved. It forms what? Copper oxide and sulfur dioxide gas is evolved. Copper sulfate plus in the presence of the excess amount of the oxygen, it forms copper oxide and sulfur dioxide gas is evolved. Count the oxygen. 2 2s are 4. Therefore, 4 plus 2 is 6. Therefore, in the reactant side, only 2 is there. Therefore, what you are going to write here? 3. 3 2s are 6. Now it is balanced. For your level, you want to balance all the chemical equations. Now see, when the copper sulfate, if it is reacted with the oxygen, it forms the copper oxide and sulfur dioxide gas is evolved. And also all the elements are balanced. After that, the obtaining of the copper oxide, again if that copper oxide, if it reacted with the copper sulfate, it formed the pure copper plus sulfur dioxide gas is evolved. This is the extraction of the metal low in the active series. One more time I just tell how the extraction of the metal in the low in the active series takes place. First of all, the metal that present in the low of the reactive series is in the form of the sulfide ore. If that sulfide ore undergo the roasting, what is roasting? The process of heating the ore in the excess of oxygen or excess of air, we call it as an roasting. After the roasting, you will get the metal oxide. If that metal oxide again heated, you will get the pure metal. After that metal, if you undergo the refining, you will get your pure metal. This is how the extraction of the metal that present in the low active series takes place. In the next class, we are going to discuss about the metals of the medium reactivity, metals of the high reactivity, and the last two concepts that present in the chapter, that is corrosion and rancidity. These are the two concepts that present in this chapter. Finally, we will complete in the next class. Up to that, bye everyone.